Hello and welcome back to FTB Skies. This is the eighth episode of our adventures. Before we jump into the meat of this playthrough in this episode, I just want to talk a bit about a pivot I'm kind of making regarding um, the base layout that we talked about previously. So, used to be that I wanted to have like multiple islands that were connected. It's kind of similar to these kind of islands here, where you have some really impressive bridges and some of them, and basically have some of it that looks like it should fit together, some of it shouldn't. That kind of thing. Like I like the overall structure of this, but I kind of decided that I want a bigger primary base first, and then from there build out beyond it. So I kind of started a bit. You can see here on the map that I started a bit just using the build tool that I already had to actually build out a few rings, and then just trying to fill it in. It didn't fill it everything in, but it is the first bits and starts of it. Oh, and you might also have noticed here that I'm flying around. The jetpack that I charged up last time got to become completely filled up, and that one is providing an excellent flight mechanics. It's even possible to kind of tune it down to how fast it goes, that kind of thing. It's really cool. However, the first thing here I actually want to do is let's upgrade it, because it's not the top tier. So why do we want to use it? And it shouldn't be that expensive to upgrade it. I am likely going to lose the apotheosis stats from it, but I can reapply them at a later stage. I believe the next stage here is I can either go for platinum or I can go for diamond. And platinum is basically isnium infused with diamond. So yeah, let's just go with the diamond. We're anyway gonna upgrade shortly after. So I'm guessing at some of the resources I need here based on previous experiences, but the first one we need is probably a bit of diamonds. We need these elite coils. We need 5 energy cells. And oh, so everything is diamond through this. Okay, easy enough. This one here is just diamonds, and so we just need a ton of diamonds. Ah, that's easy enough. Let's just. How did I add that twice? I don't think you're usually capable of adding things twice up there. So I think I need 11, if I'm remembering correctly. 3 here, 3 here, and 1 here. So 4 and 4 and 3. So 11. Okay. So I need 11 of the coils. Perfect. We then need 5 batteries. Looks about right. And then we need a couple of furnaces. Make 2 more because we need it for the next upgrade tier anyway. Then we need the big battery pack or capacitor, yeah. And there we go. Then we have the upgrade. Oh, we are not losing that. That's nice. I did not know that it would keep that in upgrading. Cool. But yeah, that upgraded it so that we now have 9 million out of 30 million RF minutes instead. So that's the first step in the upgrade. Let's take a look. I think the next step, if I remember correctly here, is emerald. Yeah. Let's see. Does that require ultimate coils with emerald? Okay. So we need 11 more of these sticks. There's a few of them, and that's 11. Perfect. And then we just need to go in and do exactly the same process as previously. 11 of these. Go in, create 5 of these. Where 5, yeah. Make the 2 thrusters. And finally, we need a bit more emerald. Okay. Almost had the right amount. Almost. Probably is. No, I think I'm actually in the clear here. So yeah, going from 30 million up to 48. That's going to take some time to actually charge up. And even better once we get into that, there's a mod called Flux. What's it called? Flux. Flux what? Flux networking. And once that's configured, it allows us to remotely charge our backpack and other materials that we have in our inventory. So, first step out of the way. We have a set up backpack. Let's actually just test it out for the fun of it and see. This is decently fast, I would say. Not even decently, it's extremely fast. This is going to work really, really nice. So, let me explain a bit about the idea about what I'm building here, because not everything here would be kind of obvious. So I used the builder down here and moved it up in different levels in order to build some of this. Basically just playing around with the numbers in it. The kind of the inner ring here I've made here is where I'm gonna rough it up a bit when I get to it, so that it's not like a completely round circle, but it's basically gonna be an elevating kind of ground that goes from where this is right now and then slowly elevating up to that tier here, or maybe all the way up here some places. So that you kind of have this slopey feeling, as like this first island is inside of a bowl of the other one. Then beyond that, I'll start working with some of the materials that I have down here, some of the stuff that I decided that these are like, building up kind of the next tier or next layer in the building. So it kind of goes from this natural look into more of a build-up castle structuring kind of thing. Castle might be the wrong word, but something like that. I was also experimenting a bit with the chipped fanciness of things, using a mixture of purple glass and source gems, which I think looks pretty cool. Except for there's a glitch with the textures of these, which needs to be corrected at some point. And for flooring, I was thinking of the mahogany connected here, but the debate is still out on them. I do like that, kind of like using the occultism otherstone as a kind of near edge barrier kind of thing. I also need to consider, do I need some sort of layering into like a bit of depth into these kind of things here. Then I have the deep slate that I have found. I really like some sort of combination here, because this also can work if I make these into like stairs that kind of get inserted a bit into the structure. Let's say we want to have, instead of having these two here, we might see. I don't have a block. Let me just grab one. So let's say we have two machines here. We might insert them into the structure, something like that, and change these two here into. Can I do that even? This is cut deep slate. So if I want to do, what is the difference here? Oh, this. Okay, so doesn't matter. We'll figure something out about it. But I can then take like this and have a bit of a depth feel into it. Even with these two here, if I go over and grab my, I think I created, yeah, here. So I have a few machines just as placeholders. So I could have machines indented into the wall like that, or something like that, which I think should give a pretty good, pretty nice view of it, especially if some of it starts to glow up, that kind of thing. And similar actually with the polished calcite, which allows me to also to create the contrast between a darker area and lighter area. But yeah, I'm still not 100% locked into all of it. This year, I was actually thinking of using as some sort of a like entry exits from the surrounding structures into this area here. As you can see right now as well, this is an excellent mob spawning platform. Yeah, that's the reason why I put the glowstone there for now. But yeah, it should have been further out. Anyway, I'll cut over and do a bit of building, and then I'll be back afterwards. See you then. Quickly popping in again. I haven't started building out anything because I thought I need some tooling to actually build some of it out. Thought I want to mention that I'm gonna craft the building gadget here. Maybe I actually want to do the copy paste as well. I think so. So the copy paste and the building gadget. I could actually do all of them. I don't know if there's a quest for it, but it should be easy enough to get going on all of them. Yeah, that should likely be like that. 2 of these as well. And then I have all 4 gadgets, and then I can use them as I want. Not that I'm going to use the destruction gadget for much, but at least I have them. Could, of course, also go in and do some of the... Oh, there's a quest for getting that? Tears of Fire, what is that quest? Crying Obsidian, Nether Stars, 1,000 Blades Rods. Shouldn't actually be that difficult to gain these once I get the mobs up and running. Ooh, this here reminds me. I need to change my interface settings because I noticed one thing when I was looking at the videos here, and I should have considered this earlier. But we want to have... Is this the right direction? No, this is definitely the wrong direction. So we want to have something a bit bigger so that you can actually see this the interface when viewing the game on a mobile device. And then I just have to live with everything being a bit more big. My regular preference is that everything is a bit smaller, but for the sake of YouTube, I will have everything at a size where you can actually see what's happening. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and actually do a bit of the building that I talked about doing, unless something pops up that I need to take care of. But yeah, I'll bring you in if there's anything going on. See you around.
And I'm back. So, I've prepared a few things here, as you can see, but I wanted to bring you back in the middle of the night in order to show you that I actually had this night vision goggles that I found up in a village. Or not in a village, in a nether sky village, I think they're called. But yeah, just wanted to show you that I had it so that everything can be bright and nice. But yeah, as you can see here as well, I have done a slight build out of the platform so far. It's starting to take shape. The inner circle, as in this line around here, is a bit too uniform, so I need to break that up in some ways. Thinking about making some indentions and just adding a bit extra like I've done right here to it, or maybe take a bit away from it in some places. But yeah, I'll play around with it a bit more, but I'm slowly coming up to like the general shape that I would really like for it. But I found out that I want something additional here. I do actually want it to be going into more of a stony texture throughout it, and I figured I don't have an actual stone pedestal right now. I have a cobblestone one, but in order to actually convert a cobblestone one into a stone one, I needed a silk touch pickaxe. So I created a few of those, and then I thought, but then I have to wait, and then it takes time. So I started looking into what does it actually take to create the modification infusion upgrade. And I started laying that out and found out that, oh, one of them, I think it's the range one, yeah, requires nether stars. How do I make nether stars? I can kill nethers, of course, withers, and get it by that, but that takes time. Alternative, I could go into the loot fabricator, which means that I would only need to kill, is it 6 of them or something like that? Can never remember how many you need to kill in order to get to the first one of them. But 6 or so of them, and then that would be the way to do it. I think that would be the long-term way of doing it. But for now, I could also just go in and say, oh, I can craft it. So a bit of soul sand, a few wither skulls, and then a generalized ender prediction. This ender prediction here is pretty cool. I can actually get it from Enderman. So creating a hostile network for Enderman would be completely easily done. So do I actually get one? Actually, do I get one? So I noticed that I got some of them from some of the monster hunters down here. Do I get one? I do actually get one. So I just need to kill a few more Endermans. How many do I have? 2 out of 5. How about wither skeletons? I get one there as well. So that might not be a bad path to it, actually. So if I build a platform or find a place where a lot of mob spawns, I could take the... Let me just get down on the ground here again. I could take the... Didn't I get a sword for this? Not the friendship sword, this one here, or one of the other ones. I believe Immolation Blade. Is there a descriptor of it? No, not really. But I believe this one here would give me the turning as what's it called? A skeleton into a wither skeleton if attacked and killed by it. At least that's worth of trying out. But first of all, let's craft some stuff, because in order to get going into Deep Learner, I first of all need a Deep Learner. So to get that, I first need 3 redstone repeaters. Put the redstone repeaters around together with a bit of redstone and obsidian, and you get the deep learner. Then we can load this one up with the models. These models here, I didn't actually craft them, but I got them from the quest here. I cleared out the platform for mobs at one point, and apparently that was enough to trigger them. So now I have 4 models. You can see them up in the corner. Was there some of the other? There is a slot for it in here, and it also says there's a slot for it. So now I can have it like that. Excellent. Secondly, there was another utility. Actually, can I craft this one here as well? I need 1 more repeater. That should be easily attained. Like 3 of these. 3 from here. 3 here. Do I need more than that? I need 2 more. So 5. And if I go in and do this one here, I now have 1 of them. So now I just need to get them remaining bits and bobs. Smooth stone. I think I have some extra here, right? Yep, I do. And how many was it I needed? 4. Like that. And then we have a model framework as well. I'm making a model framework because I'm not gonna wait until I get everything else. While that said, I did also have a few other things that I wanted to craft. So there is a nice little thing called the temporal pouch, which acts kind of like a time in a bottle. So in order to do that, I basically just craft 2 clocks, put the clocks on the sides here, and then put an ender pouch in the middle of it. That gives me the temporal pouch, and now I slowly start to gain time from it. Time that can be spent on speeding up certain elements in the game. Secondly, my fluid storage situation is not the best, so I thought I wanted to try out this experience obelisk. It is also one of the quests in the book, which is excellent. So if I go up here, let's just place it here for now and put everything into it. Oh, nice. So now I just need to stand here for half an hour, I guess. Or is this one automatic? Oh, I don't even need to do anything. Ooh. So this one also picks up experience. Now that was interesting. I did not know that. So I can take it all out and put it all in. Excellent. That's really nice. I love when I get it surprised by some of the things. So for the for my tree currently running with what are they called? FTP hammers over here. I just learned that I could just place a netherite hammer here, and then that would actually crush it down. But yeah, I'm not gonna mess it up right now, but this is for when I'm gonna replace these Then I'm gonna leave out the hammers here, maybe even switch up how this all looks and kind of restructure it in some way. I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out. But I have crafted these 3 here in preparation for that at some point. So the augments, we might as well craft the ones that we can now. So one of them is a bit funky and a bit interesting because it has a very different way of being crafted than most others. Now, which I can't remember which. So it's the collision thing here. So you need to take your linking tool, then you need to throw a piece of paper on the ground near an animal, and then right-click it. Right-click the linking tool. So let's try and see if we can actually do that. Oh, I likely need to turn off my magnet. I also crafted a magnet because I was losing stuff to the void when building this, and I don't have endless of resources. Can I by chance just do like that? No, it needs to be inside. So inside here, let's see if I toss this underground here. No? How about over here? This is a paper, right? Yeah. So let's say we throw it here and there we go. So chickens work. Excellent. Go away. This beheading thing on the sword is not always nice. Let's just put it that way. So we have the first bits of it. Let's see. Let's store it up here. We have a collision effect augment. I don't know what that's gonna be and how that's gonna work for us, but it sounds cool. A speed augment, then storage augment, and finally a capacity augment. The last one that I can't craft right yet is the Nether Star one. But yeah, I'll get to that once we actually have the correct things. I did also create a ton of pedestals because I thought I could craft it. But yeah, I'll get to that at some point. Actually, let me throw them up here. Not there. There, together with. I also need a new storage solution. Something is sorely needed. Here. So let's see. Next step here. I'm gonna go out and find a place to kill a few things. Right now, I don't really have a good platform or anything to do that on, so I'm just gonna craft a platform somewhere and start killing things that also need to wait for night. But yeah, I'll be right back once I am further into it. And I'm back. So we are coming up to a close end on this here episode. I built out a small kill box or mob spawning box here. Built out over a village, sky village, because that was the best place I found to be high enough up. It's slightly a bit away from my base, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I have a pretty fast jetpack, so I can get there and get back again without any problems. And I've basically just been waiting a bit here and seeing what spawned, going in and killing things as they did. If I can get to it. And hopefully at some point I will actually have killed everything I need in order to have the... Maybe I want the... No, I'm gonna get that at some point. Oh, no. No. How many creepers are there? Did that empty out the box? Yeah. So it's not a super fast one because it is a passive spawning one. I could potentially make a rotten egg or something like that to force spawn a lot of things in there. But yeah, maybe sometime in the future. Also got something called the Conduit Power 1 ability totem. I am not sure what gain underwater bonuses means. So I need to look that up. But yeah. That said, I'll continue farming a bit more and work on my models here and get them up to the level where I want them. While we look at that, it was the mob farming thing here. Oh, I should probably just claim the things that I unlocked. Passive mob farm. Yeah, that's a long time ago, I think. The temporal pouch. So time-worn fabric, and an hourglass. Okay. And from here, oh yeah, I looted some one of the village here, and that had some raw mutton chops in it. So yeah, I have quite a few things here to do yet, but I'll get to it. In the meantime, have fun and keep learning out there, and see you around.